Alright, so there's someone in my comments who is constantly asking me to play Alolan Golem, or Golem, whatever it's called. This video is for you. So to be real with you, I didn't know what Alolan Golem does. I'm just gonna call it Alolan Golem because I'm not gonna remember it's just Golem. Anyway, so it does 120 damage and takes 30 less damage from attacks, I'm pretty sure. And then I slapped in some Sylveons because, Sylveon. I kind of like just googled Golem and then saw a YouTube video, clicked on that. I saw it wasn't playing Sylveon, so I ignored the video and then just kind of put Sylveons in the deck. However, the rest of the deck is pretty fine. We got Lilies to heal the Golem, and then we got Brocks to power up the Golem, and then we got Shamans to heal the Golem, and then we got Red to make the Golem do more damage, then we got Giant Cape to make Golem more Golem. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Alright. Well, Golem is interesting. Okay. Alright, this is why we don't stray away from Giratina, Greninja, and Sylveon. GG's. Because this is the shit that ends up happening. Anyway, we are going first. Hopefully we can top deck like a red. Yes, that is one of the cards that will be helping us. Alright, cool. This was what I was scared of, is that with my luck, decks that aren't supposed to work, that's pretty cool, that aren't supposed to, like, you know, decks that aren't incredibly consistent aren't good for me, due to the fact that I'm just, thank goodness for my opponent, I'm just not lucky with this game right now. There's a Golem, there's a Sylveon, there's a Brock, there's a Geodude, and there's a Ray Candy. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Okay. Smash like. So we do have a Golem set up next turn. However, we are not going to have much energy for a while. Cause what? Why can't I use the? Yeah, what? Oh, cause that's not a Golem. That's a Geodude. That's just a dude. Alright, what's the title of this video? Bunch of dudes. Golem. I think Golem. You know what? Golem just seems like a pretty cool title. Golem. All right. I think we have found our. What in the goodness gracious? Oh no. It is appearing again where we don't know what's happening. He hits heads. Shaman, no. This is a pretty cool card art. Not as cool as Comfy. There's another Rare Candy which we just don't need. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping Golem can kind of solo this game. New drinking game. Take a shot every time I say Golem. That'll be fun. Probably don't actually. You'll probably die. Golem. Shaman heals itself, end turn, and then next turn we can attach to the Golem, and then probably retreat and just start swinging. Start swanging. And he's okay. This is bad because I don't know what the hell that thing does. Overdrive smash, 60 damage during your next turn does more damage. Oh no, das ist nicht guten. Yeah, that's not good. He's gonna hit Tails, which I mean, we're just gonna keep our Shaman alive for as long as possible. To be honest, I think it's kind of funny if we just keep him alive for as long as possible. We also get to finally draw some cards. All right, cool. So there's another Geodude. Then there's Shaman. All right, okay. Now's I kind of don't want to put the other Golem down. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. But I feel like honestly, if this one goes down, we just lose the game. Okay, let's do this. Let's just, you know what? Okay, because I do kind of want to find a Sylvia, like a Eevee later on. Let's just pause here and see how it goes. Because I feel like, yeah, we're putting all our eggs in this Golem's basket. What is it called? The Megaton Pokemon. Damn, they're calling you fat, bruh. Megaton looking ass, head ass, fat ass. To be fair, he's built like that. I don't know what you know that character from one of the Disney films who's just a fat fucking body and like no neck and his head is like over here. You know what I'm saying? He's built like that guy. I'll try to put him up on the screen because I'm interested to see what Google search I'll have to use to find that. But yeah, alright, Shaman is currently the tank. Who needs Golem when we just got Shaman sitting in the act of tanking that shit? Alright, there's another Sylveon, which we just don't need. However, now I think it's time to get Goleming. Like, I think it's time to start committing some war crimes with the big rock. Rock guy turned into bigger rock guy. The fact that this has worked out so well is a testament to how bad my opponent is, because the fact that I'm able to click guard press in the first attempt of this deck is pretty insane. So yeah, if you guys like this video, what's a decent like goal? If you guys smash 50 likes, we'll play Golem in Master Ball tier. All right. Because this is unranked. I'm sorry, I don't trust this concoction enough to play it in ranked yet. But if this gets 50 likes, I'll play Golem in ranked. Also, the next video is I'm gonna be playing God of War because someone smashed. Well, you guys smashed 10 likes on like my first video that I said if it gets 10 likes, I'll play God of War, and I kind of just been putting that off. So we'll play some God of War next time. That means doing 30 damage, dude. Get Golemed, bozo. And now we get to start fragrant flower gardening. We get to do some gardening. Dude, I genuinely think this Golem's just gonna solo. Cause next turn we're gonna be ripping some lilies and shit, right? We're healing 90 next turn. And we're taking 30 less. So he's doing another 30 damage essentially. Which is kinda crazy. You know what? Get Golemed, idiot. But yeah, so yeah, 50 likes and we'll play Golem in ranked. And then also you guys did hit shit. That is holy shit. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. Okay. Wasn't expecting that from him, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we're gonna heal ourselves right back up, and if you don't have another Togekiss in hand, then next turn we're gonna be full HP again. In fact, can you one? No, it's because during this Pokemon. Okay, cool. So we just live next turn. Right, so yeah, okay, cool. And then we just go Guard Press. This must be so annoying for him. Mashoru. Get farmed, Mashoru. But yeah. You guys did on my main channel. I uploaded a pocket video and I said if it gets 100 likes, we'll get to Master Ball tier, and if it gets 200 likes, they'll play an online tournament. And it got like 250 likes, so well now I have to play an online tournament. So there is someone else in the comments that's been spamming me to play an Ursa Day. Let me know when the next Ursa Day is, and I'll play the next Ursa Day. Also, side note, I went to Starbucks today because I'm kind of a fiend for coffee. I do love myself some coffee. And there was bees in my coffee, alright? And chat, do we sue them? But yeah, nah, it was not the best experience, dare I say, due to the fact that, you know, I was taking a sip and I felt something in my mouth and I was like, that's not how coffee's supposed to be, you know. Coffee's meant to be a drink, not a food. So I and then I was like, holy shit, that is just straight up a bee. So yeah, not the best thing. So like any rational person, I went right back to the Starbucks, showed them the bees and got another drink for free, and also got another bunch of other shit, because they were like, holy shit, we're so sorry. Dude, those are sick ass sleeves. They hit me with the holy shit, we're so sorry, we didn't mean it. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Unless you were because I go there often, right? We're going second, so I'm gonna bench the Geodude and the Shaman just because. And then we're versing Celesteela. That's bad because that's our weakness. That's kind of cringe, actually. That's really cringe. Top 10 cringiest moments of all time. And this is all 10 of them plus the honorable mentions. He does slap down Buzzwole straight away, which makes me think he's not very talented at the game. However, the fact is that we can't punish that because we don't play a single card that can punish that. We don't play a single gusting effect, so we will be going collect. Because that draws a solid 5% of our deck. And those are Brocks. However, we're going to need Sylveon to lock in next turn and get us like a rare candy plus Golem, and he's going to Ultra Thrust us into the Formosa and then jump Blues, the Eevee, and the Geodude. Alright, yeah, yesterday's video we played Buzzwole, and yeah, that deck stinks, dude. We're probably going to lose to it here due to the fucking weakness, but yeah. Also, to everyone... Also, this heals from all of them, dude. Wait, that's actually gas! That means you're doing 10 damage each turn? That's pretty cool. If we get another one, then we're actually just literally just removing your jump lose each turn, which is pretty cool, actually. Pretty damn cool. And that's what we would like. Anyway, give us a rock. Give us a rock. There's a rock! Holy shit! Rock hard. Anyway, so now we get to go rare candy into the rock. And then we get to attach to the rock. And next turn we get to Brock. Maybe we should have Brocked, because then next turn we could have Brocked again and then attach. Unless we already had the Brock. Alright, that's fine. The problem is that we're going to start to need another Shaman due to the fact that, okay, he's bench locked himself. So no Kartana. Honestly, Kartana was the thing I was scared of, because that's going to do like 60 damage. He's going to go Cyrus into the Golem. Alright, that kind of stinks. That does kind of stink due to the fact, actually, you know what, maybe it doesn't, because we can just attach and we can just Lilies. Oh no, we're not going to Lilies here, right? No, we don't have to Lilies here, because Shaman is pretty cool. So we're going to Shaman. We're going to attach Brock. Next turn, we're going to Lilies. Fully heal our goofball, I think. I'm not too sure. I would really appreciate the second Shaman. The second Shaman does seem like something that would be pretty cool in this matchup. Also would have appreciated like a Pokeball, you know? Because we haven't seen a Pokeball yet. So we have one more Shaman and 2 Pokeballs in the deck. And then we're just going to pass. Yeah, and I don't think he can one-shot us with the Lilies, because it's going to do... Oh wait, it's going to do 40. We go down to 80, we go 140, 150... 150 minus... He can't attack us this turn, right? You're fucking kidding me, mate. In what world do you play Dawn? I'm upset. I'm upset. That one I refuse to end the video on a loss. That was going good. That was going really good. And then he whipped out Dawn. Could I interest you in Lusamine? I'm not sending you a thanks. He probably doesn't own Lusamine. That's why he's... Okay, alright. Let me drink some of my B-list coffee. Anyway, what do you guys think of Gardevoir? Because I like Gardevoir as a Pokemon. Hate Gardevoir as a deck in the Pokemon TCG though, because that shit's so oppressive. But my girlfriend got me a Funko Pop of Gardevoir, which I thought was pretty cool. Check this out. Bam. Gardevoir Pop. Funkovore. She got a fucking noggin, bro. Holy. She does have a schnauzer on her. I'm not gonna lie. We're going first again, which is pretty cool. Oh goodness. Don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. We get to research though. That's pretty cool. And now we're probably gonna get one of the babies. One of the babies. One of the babies. One of the babies. Your opponent can't use any supporter cards from the next turn. You know how like you know what? Never mind. You're a normal person. Maru-chan, you're a normal person. And I don't hold any grudges towards you whatsoever. He's going to give me a headache. Too bad I can heal all that damage off. If we top deck research here, this video will end abruptly. No, we will top deck yet another guy. Alright, well we may as well attach here due to the fact that there's nothing else we can do. And it gives us the chance to retreat next turn. We have 3 of our 4 evolutions in our hand. Okay, so our deck right now has 2 Pokeballs, 2 Little Rocks, 2 EVs, and another Shaman. That was like set 9. We had 9 cards in the deck or something. There's an EV. There's a Sylveon. Okay, now we just gotta like attempt to find more stuff. What's the big idea here? He's just giving us another headache. All right, cool. 15 cards in deck. I mean, give us a Pokeball or something, man. Give us a Little Rock. You think you're funny. You think you're funny. All right, I'm just gonna retreat and collect. Right, I feel like that's the best thing we can do in this current situation. We'll use our research, half of it, because the game has decided that is what we're going to draw into. Man, I sure do hope the evolution of this Pokemon doesn't do 60 damage to the active. I was about to say, what? Why did I not draw a card? Okay. We have Shaman to keep our guy alive if he just continues to headache. But I have a feeling the headaches are going to stop soon. And it's going to turn into back pain. Speaking of back pain, I've been having some... whoa, time out. I've been having some really bad back pains recently. I'm getting old, bruh. I'm old as shit right now. I'm 16. Can you believe that? I'm 16 years old. Back pain at 16, SMH. For legal reasons, that is a joke. I am not 16. Holy shit, we get another shaman. We also get to Sylveon to draw ourselves finally some cards, due to the fact that we are yet to see a Golem. Or not a Golem, the Little Rock. There he is, and a Brock. Alright, now we get to finally start powering you up. I'm just gonna keep it at the one shaman for now. And then next turn we'll top deck. Actually, maybe I should have attached to the other one, retreated, and used the Eevee there. Okay, you know what? We're chilling. We're fine. We're cooking. I don't want to retreat into the Geodude, because I don't know what the evolution that guy does. There is a solid chance we just straight up die. If I was playing any other deck, we would have won by now. However, we're playing Rock Guy, so... Oh no, we're not playing Rock Guy. We're playing Gigaton, Megatron Pokemon. What did I say the title is? Yeah, Golem. Alright, your opponent conceded. Dude, Aura. That's our Aura. He saw Rock Guy on bench and decided that is enough of that. No more of that. Can Bruno Fernandes become the true number 8 that Amarim needs at United? How about we fucking sign some players, huh? How about we sign some players? How about we sign Gyökeres? How about that? Also, to the one guy who was asking if this is a Pokemon channel or a politics channel, it is whatever I want it to be. And currently, it is a ranting about how shit Manchester United is channel. We'll play one more game. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am enjoying this game. Which is very rare nowadays with our current losing situation. Due to the fact that all we do is lose. All we do is lose no matter what. Now we're going second. Now our hand is going to be the most indescribably insane thing ever. It's not bad. It's not bad. We get to collect on our first turn. We get a research on our first turn. We'll hopefully find Little Rock. Pocket Rocket. There's a kanji in that name, so I'm not even going to bother to read it. Speaking of, I've been studying Japanese for a while now, and, you know, I don't understand why they need fucking, like, 12 different languages in one language. Like, I don't know why they need, like, 14 alphabets and stuff. Like, what's the big idea there? Like, do you guys... Dude, can we ever find a small rock on our first turn? I'm gonna bench the Shaman, and then I'm just gonna go collect, and hopefully we'll start finding stuff. The issues with this deck is that we require quite a lot of time to set up. There's a Sylveon though, so at least we get to draw some cards next turn. We get to draw 4 cards next turn. Alright, we get to draw almost like half our deck. He evos into Sylveon. He's going to be collecting this turn. Alright. The thing about Sylveon is that it doesn't do too much damage, which is kind of the good ending. I'm not going to lie. And then collect obviously doesn't do any damage due to the fact that there's a rare candy. Too bad we don't have a dude to use it on. Geodude and Brock. There's the Rock. Brocket Cocket. Cocket Brocket. I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? I am going to evolve here, because otherwise he can just evolve and kill our guy. And the whole thing is that we need to stall here. We need to waste some time. So there's the Golem, there's a Sylveon. I think we can just kind of go solo Rock, right? Maybe not. Okay, we're gonna Giant Cape onto the Rock regardless, because if he does some shenanigan stuffs. So we can do that. Next one we have the... Okay, cool. I'm feeling chill here. I want to get another Shaman on board. We have 6 cards in deck. We still have 2 Pokeballs and a Shaman in there. So half of our deck is a Shaman out. And then the other half is a Golem, a Rock, and a Rare Candy. And a Lily. Huh? What? What? This doesn't make sense. 6 cards in deck. Shaman, Pokeball, Pokeball. Did we forget to put Pokeballs on our deck? Chat, I'm starting to think we forgot to put Pokeballs on our deck. I have a slight inkling that we may have forgotten, because now that I think about it, I haven't used a Pokeball yet. Right? Yeah, I don't think we've used a single Pokeball. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. Also, the fact that he has 8 cards in his hand is also a bit of a 9 cards in his hand. It gets orange to tell me it's like, hey yo, you should probably use Mars, the red card here, bro. Or no, Iono does the thing where it just continues. All right, cool. We're gonna need Golem to lock in here and start absolutely pounding shit. Okay, he rips double candy. Fair. That is fair. You have been using a lot of cards. Now he's gonna get into the Sylveon, and now he's gonna start swinging with the Sylvie, right? Yeah, he's gonna start swinging with the Sylvie. What's he gonna Greninja though? Is he gonna Greninja the active? What's the big idea here? So we're just gonna he's gonna start swinging into the Golem. All right, that's fine. Okay, because I mean we're gonna heal. Shaman heal is actually so cool here. Actually, it doesn't matter because he has double Greninja set up, right? That doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah, I think we just forgot to put in the cards. Oh well. Okay, well yeah, double Shaman would have been gas. Would have been gas. Okay, and then we're going to attach this here. And then we're gonna... I don't want a red right now, because red doesn't make any math helpful for us, right? Next time we're gonna Lilies. Because there's some of the Pokemon TCG coming out there thinking I'm gonna say Lily's Clefairy. Nope. He goes Researcher. He's drawing his entire deck. He has 1 card left in deck. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming. The problem is that I just don't see a way he wins this game right now. Like, I'm killing a Sylveon next turn, and if he like retreats the Sylveon, then I'm just killing whatever else he brings up. And like, sure, he can kill. The problem is that he doesn't have to get through a Golem, right? He can just Water Shuriken like the other guys. But he is going to decide to attack our Golem. He's only going to be doing 80 damage here, though. Like, throughout the entire thing. And then we can heal 70 next turn. So I'm happy that he's targeting our Golem, which means we can just continuously heal up our Sylveon a little bit. And now we can heal up this guy almost back to full HP. This is the Shaman. That's what we wanted. Hell yeah. Okay, now we can just do some insanely stupid healing, right? And now we start attaching to our bench Pokemon to make sure we can retreat and stuff. 1, 2, and then Lily. We still have access to 1 more Lily. We have 3 cards in deck. Heal this back up to 150, and now we can just start. Your opponent conceded, dude. Wait, we actually out heal the shit out of him. That's actually funny. You know what? Okay, pause. Let me find that comment. Let me find who it was that I'm giving you a shout out, bro. What was your name? Because this was gas. I had fun. Thank you for bringing me joy and happiness. I owe you my life. I need to find you. Light 307. Shout out Light 307. You're the goat for that. I'm gonna pin your comment. Shout out Light 307. Can we get a W Light 307 in chat? Yeah. All right. You know what? Cue the happy music, man. I had fun. That was a good video. That was a good video.